Hey, welcome aboard. It's the train to Tomorrowland. It is it is a new day. But again, they say a new day never comes. It's always right now, but I don't know. Today does seem like Tomorrowland. Has anybody been to the concert, the yearly festival called Tomorrowland? It's also a movie with George Clooney. Tomorrowland. Pretty interesting. I would say Tomorrowland can look like a lot of things. We'll see if any of the coding in reality is what we expected it to be. And what I'll probably do is I'll wait to get a few people on here, and then I'll go and we'll do a Zoom chat, and I will be able to link up all of the info that I want to, so you can see it on the screen. So I'll explain to you the coding, and we'll see. Today it's see, on the West Coast right now it's like what? It's like noon here, so we're like 10. Is it 10 on the West Coast, or is it 9 on the West Coast? Oh, whatever. So the day is just starting. We'll see. We'll see. I've been wrong about a lot of things in my life. How am I doing? Fabulous. I got to sleep again. Last night I got to eat popcorn and drink a couple beers. Watch a cool soccer game. Um, yeah, it's good. It's a good morning. It's a good day. Yeah, and I have. Luckily for me, I have a leftover Yinling. Like, it was open from last night, but we can't. You can't have like a Walking Dead soldier. You have to finish it, right? I mean, if you're at a party and you're drinking a beer in the morning that's been sitting on a table, that's nasty. But fucking congratulations, you know how to party. Like, remember Andrew WC, is that his name? Andrew WC, Party Hard. He's like the party host. Came out with like one song and then he just hosts parties. Yeah. Um, but I'm at my house by myself, so I don't have to worry about like cigarette butts and like weird shit being in a beer. Because I mean, you don't drink out of a can. If you drink out of a can after a party, that's disgusting. You can, yeah, the cigarette, and yeah, but if you all you have to do is you have to drink out of a bottle. If you go to like a certain kind of party, people will drink out of bottles. Those are for the middle class people. Like, college students might have some bottled beers. Those are the special ones. But usually, you know, lower end shit, it's all cans. That's dirty, nasty shit. But if as long as there's a bottle, you can see what's in there. You can make an assessment. Make an assessment of whether or not you should sip on that beer to, just get the dirt out your mouth, like the what the fuck. It's like when you're at a party and you're like, this old joke. Do you have a cat? They're like, no, why? Because I think one broke into your house and shit in my mouth. You know that the taste of like partying all night, just having like ugh, that yuck breath. And you turn over and you're like, ah, fucking fire breathing dragon. Mm. And also, I needed this half of beer because I drank some coffee this morning, which was not a good idea. Well, it was a great idea, but yeah. So lots of coding for today. What is it? 229s and 119 and yeah, 229, 119 codes. What's up, Jordan Brisson? So I want to get into those, but I want to be able to show them to you, because me saying them to you, it's not going to make sense. So you can see what I'm talking about. I'll open up a gematria page and we'll do it that way. It'll be more fun. It's more interactive. So everybody here got Zoom. If you don't have Zoom, download that shit now, because this is how I'm going to do most of this broadcast here. I'll just talk for 15 or 20 minutes about, I don't know, whatever randomly comes to mind. But what's up, Motham? It's the weirdo on my phone again. Yes, I live inside of your phone. I'm stuck in here. Let me out of your phone. Knock, knock. Let me out. And do phytoestrogens cause problems for men? Certainly. I mean, some men need some estrogen because they're too testosterone rich and they're too like raw. But yeah, as a general rule, sure. Why? I mean, the whole feminization of culture is part of the plasticization of culture, and the feminization of culture, is because the phytoestrogens that are, you can get them through certain kinds of plastics and different places that people are consuming. Men are consuming it and becoming more like effeminate. Oh, everything's there's only a few men left because you can't have strong men in a culture that you're trying to control. You can't have that. You think the Vikings, the idea of the Vikings, you think someone's going to control them? No, you can't control a culture like that. But if you gave all those Vikings phytoestrogens and estrogen-rich things, and they're gonna like they're just feminine. Okay, whatever. You make them do anything you want. You can't have a strong man around. This is why do you think feminism is so disgusting these days? Feminism in its right way is perfect, but feminism in the wrong way, it decides that men are no good at all and that women are everything, and it's ugh. It's fucking retarded, because it's not a healthy balance to the world, and the world has been out of balance in one direction, certainly patriarchy, but to say that because there's a few assholes that run shit, but you don't even know, here's the thing is you really don't even know, maybe behind all of those men that you see that look like they're in power, maybe there's a bunch of women behind them. What if the deep state is women? What if the deeper state, what if the deepest state is all women telling everybody what to do? What if that's it? Nobody thought about that, did you? Did you think about that, knuckleheads? But the point is, here where we live, there's no room in a culture that decides how you think, how you act, how you behave for a strong man that has a strong mind and individuality. Like even Ayn Rand, powerful woman, A lot of people didn't like her. She said, what did she say? About rugged individualism. What did she say? It's not about who's going to let me; it's who's going to stop me. Nobody has that attitude anymore. Nobody. Some women do these days. I mean, they'll step all over anything, but and people with like self-aggrandizing, like this. I don't know, people that are just like, fuck everybody but me. Like those people, like really, like they're not even covert narcissists. They're just narcissists, but like everything's about them. That exists to a big way in this world right now. It's filthy. It's like it's a me first. It's a me first culture. Yeah, me first. Me. I'm gonna go first. Yeah, go ahead. Whatever. Can we get the door for you? I'll get the door for myself. Dudes acting like women. Women acting like dudes. Women acting like dudes, fighting in MMA. That's retarded. Guys putting makeup, doing all that. Like, I guess, but man, it's fun to watch. I don't have any judgment on it. Go do it. Put makeup on, put some high heels on, whatever. I live in the greatest place on earth. I've been to plenty. I know all about drags. I know all about going to like, gay clubs with people with cross-dressing. I'm good with it. I'm friends with these people. But like, damn, isn't culture just that's the result of what's been going on? You understand? Like the society at large, the whole thing, the whole system has caused that. That's the breaching of the system. Like, you've repressed us too long. Now the outpouring is all of this insanity, and it's only going to get more and more fun, like really fun. And I suspect today we've got a lot of day left, because don't think about what time it is on the East Coast. You got to think about what time it is on the West Coast, because this is all about the West Coast, the Pacific Rim, the whole thing over there. There's something going on over there, and you will see. I don't know that it will be today, but I think it will be. All of the coding speaks of today. I don't know. Something strange will happen today. Something. Maybe not what the few things that I've suggested or that other people have suggested, but certainly something strange will happen. The last shall be first. Yeah. Well, yeah. The last shall be first. What was that was really talking about? If you're really going to get a little deeper into that, because the Bible is a book about the body and a book about astrotheology and a little bit of history. It's a lot of things, but that part was talking about the last shall be first. Is talking about the body, meaning that the last thing you put in is the first thing that comes out. So if I do a fast, the last thing will be the first thing that is removed. I mean, it's talking about the body, but it's also talking about, what you're alluding to. So, yeah. This is 3 sips of coffee in the morning. I took 2 sips and I was like, all right. I was like, oh shit. Wah, wah, wah. Brain was like, stop drinking coffee, and I was like, all right, put the coffee down. I was like, 3 sips of coffee was too many. And so I balanced the brain out. I've always told people my favorite breakfast would be, I would wake up and I'd have a beer or a glass of wine, and then I would sit down and drink an espresso and smoke a cigar. That would be a perfect breakfast for me. And I have a glass of wine with the espresso and the cigar. That'd be perfect breakfast. I don't need food. I don't want food. I don't want to eat until, if I eat, maybe sometime after the sun goes down. Eating during the day only robs you of energy. Watch does anybody know who Grim Nasty is? Ask him what he does in the morning. He drinks a beer. He drinks a really good beer. What was he drinking last time? Voodoo Ranger. Drinks an IPA and smokes some herb. That's all you need to do. People eat too much. Eating is robbing you of energy. Yeah. It's a joke to most people, but it's not. Beer, okay, bread. This is liquid bread. So give me your bread, and that's what the grain is supposed to be. The grain is supposed to be used for beer. You take the grain, you make the beer, then you use the spent grain on bread. And you make the bread afterwards. The bread is just there to sop up your soup. And your soup, yours is your supper. Supper is soup. Supper. End of the day. So in the morning you have your beer, you take that spent grain, you make the bread, and then by the time you baked it, day's gone on, you make the soup for supper, and then you're eating you put your bread and butter together, sop up the bottom of the soup. That's what it is. That's how you're supposed to eat. At least living in the Northeast. If you live in a hot climate, that does not going to fly. It's going to make sense to you. Hot climate, your diet should be fruits, maybe some fish. What's up, Simon Flynn? PB. I'm guessing PB. Are you talking about like lead? I don't understand what the symbol is. I'm a little I have a little glare on my phone, so it's hard to tell. It's not the letter B, but it's a symbol, right? I can't really see what it is. Yeah, so dietary habits, I guess we'll get into for a second before we talk about the rest of today and the coding. It'll be fun. I in one way I want it to. I hope this occurs. I really do. Just because at this point in the world, why not? Why not? There's been a ramping up of complete insanity. I mean, to me, it's not insane. To me, it's like, of course. Everybody else, this shit, like, with the whole the bronies, and then now this weird thing that's going on with this election thingy, with the projected winner, and there's a bunch of other things that are going to go on. I'm telling you that it must occur. Something will. I've already expressed plainly what I think the things will be, because the coding has to. There's if you code a computer, the thing everything has to follow. 1 second, yeah. Okay, there we go. little Flemmy Winks. Lemmy Winks. Remember South Park Lemmy Winks? What a hilarious show that is. So yeah, the coding, man. Like, everything has to follow the coding. It's not. I mean, there's things you can do within the coding. Like, I could be wrong about what events will occur, but or what dates. But it's gonna stick within You know, if you're gonna play in an orchestra or band, I mean, you might miss a key, you might miss this, but you can. Oh, we'll put it over here, and it sounds correct. It doesn't even sound like you missed it. If you're a professional get off stage and be like, God, I missed this and this and this, and somebody listening is like, you did? Like I didn't hear that, and they're so like, oh, I should have when I did this, and I missed hit this key, and like no one heard that at all. Nobody, only you, because they're so professional. But because they cleaned up the code, they cleaned up the keys that they're playing, and it has to happen that way. I didn't write the code. I might have designed the operating system. Let somebody else write the code. It'd be fun. That's interesting. Like this the solving of this is not me. I'll give you the dude's name. um, I don't know if he's got a YouTube. I don't think he has a YouTube. I just follow him on Instagram, and I always forget how to spell his name on Instagram. I don't know. I forget what he goes by. I'll give it to you on the other side. But props to him. I mean, he's next level gematria. He does some deep level coding, like understanding it. Probably the best that I've ever seen do it. There's other people that like, you get the Zach Hubbard who understands gematria. He's good at it, very good. But this dude is Shabbat Shalom. This dude's all right. He's gotten a couple things like dead on. What it would be. He's got a couple that are very close. It just like maybe got used the wrong person. The wrong person was coded. Like, because you know how many magazines and how many articles you can't scour them all to find out what the coding is. So they have like it could be this or this, and they have a choice of it. But yeah, so who are the three that have perished? They didn't perish. They de-added them from the system. They didn't kill them. They didn't like murder them. They de-added them from the system here and moved them somewhere else. And it was probably on their own accord too. So Alex Trebek was last. Telling you that dude didn't die. Who was the one before that? The musician, guitarist, Eddie Van Halen. Alex Trebek, and who's the third one? Or has that not happened yet? I think the third one already happened because there's dates. Like there has to be within a certain period of time. But you would say there's three. Always have to do things in threes. But this is maybe why Tesla said 3 6s and 9s are the masters, keys of the universe. Because 3 3s are 9, right? Then you would just start back over. No, but it's 12. No, it's not. It's 2 plus 1. It's 3. There's really only 3 numbers in the world. Tribes know this. Tribal. 3. There's only mother, father, and child. There's nothing the empty ether where everything came from. There's the single you. Here I am. Like, what's going on here? Can I play with something? And then you play with something. You're like, all right, can we make something together? And then you make something. There it is. That's creation. You have positive, negative, and neutral. You have mother, father, and child. That's all of it. That's the whole thing. Why do you think you need to know your ABCs and 1 2 3s? They don't say you need to know your ABCDs and 1 2 3 4s. They don't say that. ABCs and 1 2 3s. 3s. The tribes. Why they call it the tribes of Israel, the tribes of Americas, the tribes. Try. Yeah. That's why the triune God exists. And it's called the Bayun God. I mean, you got the Bayou gods, but I'm from New Orleans, so the Bayou. Yeah, Bayou gods, get it? Yeah. That's a little joke that I just made up. Yeah. Let's see. Oops. So again, yeah, Matthew, for a perfect breakfast. Well, I mean, it depends. Are you saying giving or receiving? So I'm not giving. I mean, I'll take one. That's fine. That would be a great. That would be, yes. That's I would accept such things. Um, I mean, you might have a cute face or whatever, but yeah, I'm not. I don't like all the extra like testosterone. I got enough testosterone. I don't need. Ooh, chicken dipped in raw honey. That's hilarious. Because yesterday somebody was asking. I was talking about raw honey, manuka honey, and royal jelly. We were talking about like how they say don't give babies raw. I'm gonna do a whole show on this. Um, and because there's a difference between raw honey. There's a difference between honey, raw honey, manuka honey, royal jelly, and there's actually another kind. But um, they're all slightly different in what they do, and the benefits you get from them. And we're talking, so I'm gonna do a whole show on this. Like they say, don't feed a baby honey. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. They tell you that because they say, oh, it'll give baby allergies. No, it doesn't. It does the exact opposite. You're supposed to give a baby honey. You're not supposed to give them a fucking spoonful in their mouth. You're supposed to give them a little bit on the finger, maybe some water. Honey. And especially the royal jelly came from the queens. The queen bee, they feed one bee the royal jelly. So it becomes big and can birth everything. Nobody else touches it but the queens. And so, if you go to the kings and queens of the world, what do they feed their children? They feed them royal jelly. Yes, because it makes them royalty, because it makes them immortal. It makes them the biggest, strongest thing ever. If you feed your child raw, if you feed your child royal jelly, it's royalty for real. Royal jelly. It makes them kings and queens, the queen bee. You don't spoon feed them, you give them that. And I would suggest also um, either cultured butter or ghee, clarified butter, small amounts, just a little bit. It's not their whole meal. I mean, mother's milk is the best, but a little bit of yogurt, mix it in with some little yogurt, little raw, little bit of royal jelly, a little bit of ghee. That shit is powerful. Shit will make no shit. That's right. That's the good stuff. And then there's bee pollen. Yes. Matthew James Maxwell. The royal jelly is prohibitively expensive. If you got money like that, go do it. But it's prohibitively expensive. You can get You can get companies that make mixtures of them, of the four things. Yeah, the royal jelly, the raw honey, the manuka, and then there's I can't even say the word. Yeah, bee pollen and propolis, or however you say that. I know I'm tripping on it right now. But anyways, they do a mixture of it, which is you're gonna get a little benefit of each. And then you can find manuka honey as well, which has a whole different quality to it as well, which is crazy that you can have so many different varieties of honey. But the idea that honey causes allergies is retarded, because the bee goes to all of the flowers that have all of the different things that you might be allergic to and brings it back, and they make honey. Honey solves allergy problems. And so if a doctor tells you don't feed your baby honey, you should know immediately, I should be feeding my baby honey. You see how that works? What does a doctor want to do? A doctor wants your baby to be healthy? No. Your doctor wants a patient. Your doctor wants money. Your doctor wants to make sure that child comes back and sees him or her. Every 6 months, I got to have a checkup. Checkup on what? Check this the fuck up. Stick this the fuck up your ass. Nah, you don't do that. Then you're gonna need allergy shots. Here, have some allergy shots. Here, take this medicine. So I can make some money rather than just feeding your baby what it should be eating. Milk and honey. Pineal pituitary. We live in the land of milk and honey. So the mother's breast milk, the cow's milk, and honey from bees. Death-free foods. So what should you feed your baby? Breast milk, raw honey, royal jelly, whatever you get your hands on. Honey. Yeah. Don't get the wax unfiltered shit, but the raw honey. And don't get the stuff that's been cooked either, because that's just sugar. Well, thank you, Matthew. Yeah, so again, man, the royal jelly is like 2 ounces of it is. I mean, you don't need a lot, but it's expensive because what it takes to get it and how much there is available is such a small amount. This is why the only royalty can afford it. But you can get a little bit mixed with the other things, so you get benefits of all of that because all of it have a little slightly different quality to it. Yeah, man. And some ghee, or if you don't even know how to boil down and make some ghee, just good cultured butter. You ever rub someone down with a stick of good butter? A lot of people like oil. Butter works too. And, creams, butters, oils. Yeah. What's wrong with that? What are you supposed to do? A baby? You're supposed to give a baby a massage. What would you use? Probably butter. Certain types of oil you don't want to use. Um, if you can find it, you might consider if you can find it. If you can find it anywhere, you'd have to go to like a Whole Foods or something. I mean, I'm sure you could find it at lesser of stores, but it's top shelf. Yeah, that's so funny. Uh, yeah, yeah, I know a place. Well, there you go. Have fun with it, man. Have fun with it. If you can't figure out how to get that done, I mean, Amazon is the best source of it. I have to make an order, but I don't know that I don't know how long Amazon will be delivering things. If what I expect to happen today happens, I'm good. I'm stocked up, but um, I wouldn't really expect Amazon to be delivering for a while. Oh, uh oh. Sorry about that. Hey, you know what? See, and this is why also we should go do a Zoom chat because you said, yeah, I know a place. It just made me think of one of the greatest songs ever, Talking Heads. This is the place. One of my favorite tunes. I used to I used to go play pool with my buddy. We'd go and play pool for hours and hours and hours, and we would do one of the songs that we'd play without question would be Talking Heads. This is the place. Jeff Bezos just sold all. How when did he sell it? When? All of it? All of it. When did this happen? If you're telling me this happened today, I'm out of here, dude. I'm out. Like I'm just like I'm not gonna say I told y'all so anymore about anything. But I've been telling y'all about all this shit for years now. Maybe the internet will still work. My collection of videos is still on here. Feel free, peruse. Last night UK time. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, people want to believe me yet? You don't think? I'm telling you, I'm not. I got no inside source. I'm not. Look at me. Look how this. You see my life. I don't know nobody. I'm just You just kind of look at things and you put these things together. These little pieces over here. My mind works different. Maybe I'm special ops. I don't know. Maybe I was built in a laboratory. They kept 10%. 10%. Yeah. Good. 90% though. What I just say? I knew you were gonna tell me that right afterwards. This is this is cause for celebration. Reptilian for sure. Alive. What's up? 3 billion worth of stock, and I just oh cause for celebration. It is. Yeah, reptilian, and I'll tell you. I'm from Sirius, dog star system. I'm also probably I'm also probably a vampire, and a reptile. Yes, said right out loud. Would I say it if it wasn't true? He said fangs. These my incisors. They were way too long. I had to shave them down. I went to a dentist, and when I was like 15 or 16. First thing I did, I went to a dentist. I was like, "Can you get rid of these things? They're embarrassingly long." I think I scared people. um, and the only picture I remember of myself when I was a child was a Halloween that my parents dressed me up as Dracula. And I got a widow's peak right there. You see? See it right there? They used to come in the widow's peak right there. Gonna push back a little bit, but whatever. Yeah, it's just what it is. Yeah, you think the internet's gonna go out too? I don't think it will go out for good come, I think December 21st is the day, but will it turn back on is a larger question. I'm gonna go let's have a drink because I don't know why this makes me happy because I'm all for the reset of the world. I don't know if it'll upgrade where everybody gets their, the meek shall inherit the earth and we all get what the goods will come to everybody and everything will be cool, funky and like, or if it turns into some sort of like that crazy apocalypse where there's zombies and shit. I mean, I'm cool with either one. Like either way, like life is we turning it up. Entertainment's going through the roof. That's so funny. So we can start this. Do you guys want to go to the Zoom thing and I can show you the coding and how it works? Because it's not gonna really matter that if I show you the coding or not. Because if the shit's popping off, it's popping off. There's nothing I can do about it. I can just show you how it's working. What should we have? Well, since it's so early, I guess I'll just have another beer. Just stick with what I'm drinking. Cheers. Crack a beer, motherfuckers. This is hilarious. Well, we'll see when Amazon stops delivering. We'll see how soon, like how much. See, and then there's how many employees do they have? Think about this. How many employees now are unemployed because of what's about to pop off? Where's this money coming from? Is everybody going to be taken care of? We're going to live in a society where the government decides to do the right thing and make sure everyone's taken care of, and there's realize the universal basic income is not a bad thing in the sense that if everything gets switched over to a technological based society, because we already have enough robotics to do the tasks that nobody wants to do. Nobody wants to work in a factory. Nobody wants to work there. So give the jobs to the robots. But just make sure that person that would have had a job is taken care of now. And then they can find their creative side. They can go actually do farming. We don't need big farm equipment. We can go have people work on a farm if they want to. Or, fucking learn how to paint. Who knows? But I'm telling you. I'm okay with whatever the fuck happens. Yeah, I got no investment in this world. I mean, other than the fact that I live here, so it'd be cool if it was cool. I'd be cool, fool. But we're gonna get the pyramids back online. I hope so. Told you. What's up, Gary? Amazon has 1 million employees as of July 2020. Yeah, man, and isn't it so, Gary? Isn't it such a nice thing to do? You got to put a couple hours in. You get a reward for it. It tastes good. It tastes better than you get anywhere else. It's freeing. You're working with the earth. Not everybody wants to. I understand. Not everybody wants to be on a farm doing that shit. Some people love it. 1 million people. So take about 800,000 of those, 900,000, squash them out of here. Yeah, it is. Well, I guess maybe I'll start this. Zoom chat up right now. Might as well. What the hell else we got going on? Because this way we can get into the coding. What do you think? Let's see if this thing works today. Let's see if my computer wants to work with me today. Let's find out. I'll put these back over here. Hold on. See, the funny thing is, if you haven't been paying attention and you were just like, this is the first time you ever watched me talking, like, what the fuck is this dude talking about? It's not gonna really, none of this is really gonna affect you. Like, it's not gonna change anything for people. But if you haven't been paying attention, you go, ah. Well, 1 second, guys. Like the factory thing, like the only thing like that I'm missing from what I would really like to have for the apocalypse is, there's a couple things I wanted from Amazon that if I can't get them because of this shit, that's not too big a deal, because I just wanted some different, like we were just talking about, I wanted some different types of honey. I have a bunch of honey. I have, I got the staples of what I need to take care of myself. I don't know. There's a couple fun things that I wanted. There's a couple things that might have made life easier, but whatever. Okay. All right. Let me get this thing powered up here. Oh, Gary, too bad. Sorry about that. Well, Matthew, I'm gonna stick on here. I'm not gonna do anything on here that I can't do on here. So you can, Matthew, if you wanna, if you're leaving because you think I'm just doing Zoom, no, I'm gonna be on here too. Because sometimes when I do Zoom, it's because I want to do I want to do just music or something else that I can't do on here. But no, I'm just this just gives me a possibility of sharing images of what I'm talking about. Like I can tell you guys the dates and the numbers, and I can tell you all of that. Friday 13th could, yeah, I mean that's sure, but Friday the 13th code is not that. It's not that important. It's not that important right now. Not with everything else in the world. I mean, it's nice that it's the end of the week, and they, there's something about the number 13, the number 13, and okay, welcome back. Anybody watch that? Welcome back, Cotter. I never did. It was a little bit before my time. It was like late 70s, early 80s. And that was based on, what was it? It was based off of a show from earlier in that, right? Let's see. Oh no. Do this shit again. 1 second, y'all. I gotta. This booted me, so let's see. Oh wow! Holy shit! Do you want to see something? I'll show you something. It's not here's not. Check this out. What is today? What is today? What is that? What is that right there? What is that a picture of? What is that a picture of? Tell me. What is that? What bridge is it? See? It even told you. Ding ding. What day is it? I told you. What day is it? What bridge? Golden Gate Bridge. I told you the coding today is what? This is insanely hilarious. Okay. One second. I gotta get this email real quick. That's insane. Completely hilarious. Beyond belief. I would suggest everybody charge your shit. Make sure you got enough juice and everything. Um, oh yeah, yeah. You'll be able to do it on there. Yeah. Let me check my email. Uno momento, por favor. Sorry, my mouth is a little dry from laughter. I understand this. I understand. Like you guys keep telling me that, but I already made it very clear that it's not allowed for. Okay. I don't understand people sometimes. They keep sending me the same thing. Your video has been age restricted. I'm like, I know. I put that in the thing. It's like you go to thing and said age restricted. It's like, yes, this is not for children. I know this. And they keep sending me a thing whenever I make a video. This is an age restricted. I'm like, well, of course it was. I told you. I told you it was. There's a little a button that I push and it says no. This is and I already did this. So I don't know why they keep telling me this. Like, of course you did. Ooh. Let's try this. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Told you this shit is mad fucking crazy, y'all. Okay. Okay, cool. Got it. Cool, good job. Aren't you the I'm so good at this internet stuff. See how long we can keep this going. That's good. Do not need. This video on, just video on. Save and. Alright, let's open this thing up. Look at my stupid head. Wow, that's what I look like. Man, you guys have to look at this every time I talk. Okay. All right, here we are, guys. What is going on, people? Just gotta plug something in. Just gonna follow my own advice, just in case what I think happens happens. Don't say I didn't tell you. Let me do this here. All right. Who else up in here? Oh, nice, dude. Here and now. What's up? It's I don't know if that is happening. I don't think the check happens. I don't think that happens. Maybe. Yeah, go get that. What's up, Melissa T? What's going on? Oh, the hot toddy got you. Good, man. That's the way to go, man. Hot toddies will fix everything. All right, here's the if anybody wants to put this in here so you guys can join, you do not need a password. Um, it's 891 2648 5447. That's Zoom chat. Come join, and I'll keep this on, I think, for a majority of the show, but I want to be able to hit you guys up with, what's up, Lincoln? We're about to go do the Zoomy thing. I mean, you can still listen to me. You just won't be able to see the cool pictures I'm going to put up. So it will make a little less sense. Because the pictures I'll be showing are, hey, is your email a Gmail? My email, hey, Melissa, didn't you? You already hit me up on the email, didn't you? Yeah. Which one did you use? Did you used a weird one, didn't you? Didn't I give you Theoluminous? But you used like, because I have a bunch of emails, and it's just like an order of what I give to people. Yeah, it's a Gmail. Theoluminous, Theoluminous. I think you went to the one that I never used. I think you went to TSARXEN. I don't know if I gave that to you. It was probably, maybe I was drunk, because I usually don't give that one out. That's kind of like, maybe I was on a different account at the time. I don't remember, but that's the one that you hit me up on. Um, yeah. Oh, and thank you for the ducats. I don't know if I told you that already. Um, but let's see. So Parsival, yeah. Yeah. What's up, Divine? Yeah, use Theoluminous. That's easier to get a hold of me. I don't often go to. What's up, Gary? What's up, Harry Gary, Hare Krishna Gary. Yeah, Theoluminous. Theo, Theo, meaning God. Luminous, meaning light. Luminous at gmail.com. And we're gonna do some decoding over here today. You guys can listen. You guys will see the pictures. This should be fun. We'll see if I can get this shit to work today, where the screen sharing is available for everyone. Multiple partners at once. It says multiple partners. Alive and Awake is here. Okay. Let's see. There he is. I'll get the screen sharing in a second. I'll just let people mosey on in if you want. You get to see all the coding. This is mostly somebody else's work. I mean, because my shit I do like in my head and other places. So and I can't really I don't do the whenever I do gematria shit I don't record it, but he does. So his whole channel is based on gematria, high level gematria, and you will see. Well, there's the room. Anybody wants can come through. It's very easy. Just download a Zoom.us, download the app, and then put your you know how it works. Homeschool, no joke. 8th grade math. Is it because you forgot how to do math and now they're trying to make you do Common Core math? Common Core math is the greatest for people like me because that's what I used to do in my head in school. And I was accused of cheating because I would do Common Core math in my head because that's how I could cycle things. I could hold a number over here and then put the tens over here. Yeah.
I was accused of cheating
Uh,
because I would do comic book math in my head.
wah 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 wah. Somebody's got me on the background. Mute.
I should.
Yeah.
That was me. Sorry.
How dare you?
I know, huh?
Today, man. Today is quite the auspicious day. I'm.
Back to my walk with the dogs.
Yeah.
Got a big old basket of mushrooms. I'm gonna get cooking them up here for dinner later on.
What kind did you get?
Bull eats.
Mm. Mushrooms, man.
Hey,
Oh, and you got the good. Hey, you got the good mushrooms. Those are not. Don't cook those. Let your stomach acid take care of those. What's up, Con?
Good morning, Zane.
Good morning. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Ah,
Nice to
massive, massive. Okay. Let me see about this screen sharing thing here. Um, Screen share for me. Well, I guess the whole. Hold on, I gotta do this here. Make you guys smaller. All right, move you over here. Hmm. Where did it go? This is so funny. What that this my Insta whatever left? I downloaded that app. Yeah, oh well. As I'm setting this up, my mouse is being very mousy. Is your mouse ever mousy? I have a different computer where the mouse is kind of offset to the left, not right in the middle. So every time I do something, it's as if it was in the middle. So I hit the wrong button. So I want to hit the right button, or I want to hit the left button. I hit the right one. It gives me a little bit of a problem there. Uh, oh, that's why it's not working. There we go.
Hey, possible. Hey, Galaxy.
Gary.
Gary from the galaxy, Gary from the other galaxy.
Oh, hey.
Pars Parsifal's about to go to another galaxy. So you see what he had earlier? Something delicious and nutritious.
Not today.
Not today though. Yeah, today probably would be a weird day to do it. Once you see what's gonna happen.
What's gonna happen?
Well, I'm gonna show you. I think today is the day. I think today is the day. We'll see though. All right.
What's your time over there, Zane?
It's 1 o'clock here, which means West Coast is 11 or 10. I'm not sure. 11.
It's still early over there.
Yeah.
Is it gonna be San Fran or is it gonna be Seattle?
San Fran. The Seattle thing is always an open thing. I thought it was going to be on the 6th. If something was going to happen in Seattle, it'd have been the 6th. But, let's see.
I normally don't watch the fucking news. Now you got me glued to the goddamn news.
Sorry about that. I don't watch the news either, man, ever. But it's fun now. It's like there's something to do. I look at it differently, you know.
Hedge bets or something.
Who's this? Who the hell is? Who is up? Oh, Baby Mo's up in here. What's going on?
Let's see here.
What is good?
Come on, man.
What's going on, my guy? Just trying to find this trying to find this channel right here for y'all. Give me 1 second to find it.
Right back.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just getting all this set up because I'm, I do things on the fly. So here we are trying to find this. What's going on, baby Moses?
Hello, baby Moses. He's trying to get his audio going.
Man, this is so much more difficult on here trying to find something on the computer than on my phone because I'm not used to using the computer to find it. How do I find people that I follow? How do I do this? Man. Marcy. I might have to do this a different way. Hold on a second. Maybe. Here's how I'm gonna have to do it. It's gonna take him one more second than I want it to. I'm gonna have to look his name up over here because this is see the Instagram is set up different on a PC than it is on a so I can't find the name I'm looking for. These are not the drones you are looking for. You guys talk amongst. I'll just be here trying to just give me like 3 minutes. Maybe it'll take me 3 minutes. Okay, here's my channel. There's my profile. No, okay.
The news is really annoying me.
What's that, bro?
The what? The what is?
The news.
Oh, isn't it fun though? See, it's not annoying me. I've broke on through to the other side where it doesn't annoy me anymore. I just use it as like what's. I mean, the news has always been like it's like they lie so badly. It's just entertaining of how badly they lie.
It's just a reference point. It's just a reference point for me.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you invert what they say?
Yeah. I mean, you take a couple pieces of nuggets of there's just like some truth in there, and then you invert everything else. You're like, that's the truth. There we go. Find it.
That's what Frank Zappa did. Frank Zappa said, I watch every single news broadcast, and then I cipher the bullshit out of it and figure out exactly what's going on. Do it.
Frank Zappa. People used to tell me I look like him.
A little bit.
Yeah, when I used to have the Fu Manchu. Yeah.
The guy was kind of a genius.
Yeah, he was up there, man.
You think you guys are gonna have a civil war?
Yeah, they're pushing to try to make that happen.
I got people saying that people are going to start shape-shifting into fucking reptiles or demons and shit, and I'm like,
When's that?
I can't shoot a human, but if somebody fucking shape-shifts right in front of me, motherfucker's getting blasted.
When is that happening?
I don't know. Fuck this bullshit. Just filling the ears with.
Oh yes, I found it.
It's already happened, if possible.
Eh?
It's already happened.
The shapeshifting.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But they shapeshift into human forms, not necessarily. I mean, if
Yeah. You know, I knew this one guy. He had his one leg was shorter. You know, I think his skin suit was just a bit tight. Oh, you guys think I'm joking? Oh.
No, I don't. I had a next door neighbor. She had a shorter leg than the other, and she was different. She definitely was different.
What do you got here? Oh, I was looking at this earlier.
Yeah. Yo, you know this guy's page, yeah?
No, well, you sent it on the group, so.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. This is So here's the coding. Let's see. It was funny because I noticed the Alex Trebek thing, and I was like, as soon as I go on, he's gonna already have decoded it, so I don't even need to. And he already did it. Okay, let's start here. To show you the codes. Where are we at? Okay. Well, we'll stop it right here. How do we stop this from going any further? There we go. Okay. November 9th, earthquakes 229. So the numbers are 229 and 119. So we're inverting 9/11. So the coding is always to invert, and in magic. Hold on, let's see who's trying to get in here. Jordan, admit. I don't know who the other person is. We'll admit them. We'll see what they want. Let me go back. Here we go. So okay, we'll get to that one in a second. We'll start here. So the coding is 229 and 119. And 229 coding is November 9th, earthquakes, Biden election victory, bridge destruction code 11.7. The bridge was old and fragile, Cascadia, subduction zones, the San Andreas fault line, scripted terrorism, George Perry Floyd Jr., and Cascadia subduction zone, all 229 codes, which is crazy that all of those all equal 229 is 229 months and 29 days from September 11th, 2001, when the Twin Towers fell, till today. 229 days, or 229 months, 29 days, which is also 7,000 days.
Exactly, 7,000 perfect days.
Yeah, 7,000. And Donald Trump is the seventh Trump, or trumpet, Trump Pence. So the seventh trumpet of the Bible, 7,000 days to get rid of the zeros. And so this all lines up with the inversion of 9/11, which is 119, which is the collapse of the Golden Gate Bridge. It's in Sepulchre and Chaldean, excuse me. And there's other ways. I mean, people are like, okay, you can just put any words you want in there. You could like collapse the Golden Gate Bridge, get rid of the, yeah, but there's so many things that overlap when you start putting it all together, that when you look at all the 119 codes, let's see what we can find. Oh, here's some funny one. The Wuhan virus. What's that?
119 can also be January 19th, the day before inauguration.
It could be that, which is very funny because the 20th is supposed to be a very, very another funny day, but I don't think we get there that way. I don't think that day happens. Yeah. Let's see what we got though.
I'm glad I got a big fat stack of weed.
Yeah, here you go. Look at, you want to see that that 11.9 code? How many followers does Kamala Harris have?
11.9.
11.9, right. So they do that on purpose, right? That's not just so happens. Bush has been in the news. 229 code. He says we must come together. That's his words. 229 code. 229 months, 29 days. From September 11th, 2001 to November 9th, 2020. How is that possible? I mean, the numbers are crazy, man. Especially when you put them together with words. Here we go. Here's the Iran attack I was talking about, that Trump said about a long time ago, the 14th of September. I don't know about the date, but so the Iran thing was always going to be a thing, which I was saying from the media when we talked about this the other day. So that the Medes are in Iran. They're from literally 180 degrees across from Hollywood. So Hollywood is playing the white hat, and the media, the Medes, the Medica, that's in Iran. It's literally on a 33rd degree parallel, 180 degrees across, literally exactly across. And if you go to that spot right there, that's in Iran, across from Hollywood.
Straight through the earth from Hollywood, straight down.
Yep. So here's that Iran thing, and the codes on this are, let's see, 181s are codes on this, 1140s and 181s, and 202s. I don't know what the 202 code is, but November 9th, an attack, World War III bomb, quads force terror. He said that. He said quads force terror. Then they said they're gonna get us back a 1,000-fold. Iran attacks the U.S. 190. The suspended elections 190. That's happening. Okay, and this again is, let's see, 311 days equals 119. Another 11.9 code. Let's see. Death to America and Abraham Lincoln. Same exact code all across the board. Final president. Told everybody, there's so many ways of figuring out that he's the final president. I don't know for what reason he is, but if you look into the old, card games and shit, and the Illuminati deck, and there's other ways of it, everyone said he's the last president. Donald John Trump, 185, final president, 185, one Iran terrorist, 185, 68, 263, 367, same thing across, right? The election ceases, and World War III code. 93s are always big in coding. 93s. I mean, think about the when the towers were hit. What was the plane number, right? Was it 93, or was that what hit the Pentagon? It was 93, right?
Yep.
There you go, 93 codes right there.
God damn.
And let's do it again. Here he says, Tehran will definitely avenge U.S. killing of the Soleimani. The Quads Force. You put that in, and it equals something. There's a reason for that. This shit is mad funny. Yeah, here it is. The attack by Iran will be 1,000 times greater. So this is an EMP to spark some weird shit. 11-9-9-11 nuclear EMP twin coding Golden Gate Bridge. And this is why I was saying that Joe Biden is equivalent to the Golden Gate Bridge, because his name is JB, Joachim and Boaz, which are the Twin Towers. The Twin Towers are the Golden Gate Bridge. Is Joe Biden. So this is why he can't win. They can't let Joe Biden win. This is why they'll drop the Twin Towers. This is why they drop the Twin Towers. They'll drop the Golden Gate Bridge, which is the twins, the two gates, the Golden Gates, right? And JB is Joe Biden. Joachim and Boaz. That's the twin towers of Freemasonry, and they dropped that to make one tower, to one thing. And here it is again. 1-3, which is 3/11, right? Election day. It was on. 113 is Joe Biden election victory. 3/11-113 pandemic was declared on 3/11, and 3/11 is code for 119. Which is 11-9. So you could say November 9th, or you could say November is the 9th month. So it could be in 2 days. It could be the 11th. I just think it makes more sense for it to be today, for many reasons. But it could be Wednesday, because then you would just say the 11th of November, and November nueve means 9. But it's the 11th month. So which one is it? It could be today or Wednesday. But I think it'd be more fun if it's today. I'm not gonna play that entire thing there. Okay, there's the 57 code. I don't know about the 57 code, but he talks about this in a lot of his work. There's been a couple weird earthquakes, even on the East Coast.
Nigga, the day ain't even started. What time is it on the West Coast right now? Still 9 o'clock. Reverse 9/11. I don't know. Come on now.
Yeah, there's a few coders for you. I mean, that's all his work. I mean, he does that for that's his. I mean, he's nice with it, but he's been on the money about a lot of things, and like even a few people's names and dates. So, which is super crazy to me. What's up, Jordan?
Yo, what's up from Seattle?
Nice to see you.
Again.
Well, what do we want to get into here? It's about what time? What time over there? So like 11.
Yes, 11:20.
11:20. Can we get the time right? Are they going to? Are they? See, everybody was asking me about the Seattle the pin. Were they going to do something with that? That was supposed to happen last year. The needle. Yeah. I don't know.
Videos going around. It was around 311. The number 311 that didn't work, but the Golden Gate Bridge has a lot around it. I've seen stuff about that being connected to an energy system, like the god Goebbels, the creator Earth guy. He talks about the two Tauruses, and that maybe that's a control point for one of them. So maybe Iran is taking that one out. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just a thought.
No, I'm with you. I mean, that's the idea. Like, okay, so if we realize that every building we have from old Tataria, if we use Tataria, is an energy point. Those old buildings are electromagnetic energy systems, and so are bridges. Those bridges, they didn't just put bridges so you could drive a car over. A suspension bridge, you realize if cars are rocking on it like this, you can get energy out of that. There's energy happening. Cars are going over it. Boom, 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 boom. You could power an entire a few blocks with that kind of energy. So, and then what it's made of, and why would they, why would you build a bridge that way? What is the purpose? Is that somebody engineer was like, oh, this is why it works, but it's not for that purpose. Most of what we see is a building because people got to go inside to do a job. It's not for that. It's because the energy of the person is actually part of the complex of the building that it's generating power to power a city. It's not going into the building, it's coming out of the building. Yeah. It's like taking energy out of the ether. I mean, the ether is the space that holds all the energy, but there's like little pieces of energy everywhere, and these buildings grab it and suck it into it. That's why we can find buildings that are really old because they were built so stable that even during an apocalypse, if the electromagnetic system starts to like lightning and all of this, it just goes right through to the ground. If buildings aren't grounded out right and it's not built from the right material, they'll melt and they'll become what we see as mountains and all of these other things. But these things that they're not going to. We can look at these old buildings, these really beautiful buildings, and nothing happened to them because they were built to withstand that kind of thing. So.
Yeah, we don't even know how they were built. Probably.
Yeah, I mean, how big must have those people been? What must?
Those old drawings. I've seen some old drawings because I work in that field, and they are works of art. They're telling a different story than what we see today.
Yeah,
So
a lot of people that I've been kind of following lately are suggesting that it was like giants with 3D printers. Because how everything is built, like you could 3D print things right now, but if you just scale it up, I've seen videos of 3D printings of houses they have giant 3D printers that can print houses that are about 6,000 square feet right now.
I've seen the concrete guy. Have you seen that? Like the arm and it goes around, fills it up.
All you got to do is just okay. If we can take this model right here and just make the model bigger, what can't we do? Yeah, so, I mean, it could have been small people making big things, but it seems a little more. I like the idea is like, have you ever walked into a building, and there's a little door, but then the door that was actually there before it is so big and so heavy, like you couldn't open that. You know what I'm talking about? Like I've gone into churches and buildings in New Orleans, and the archway to get in there is really, really big, and it's a big, beautiful. Like I'm like, I'm like this tall. Like I'm a tall person, but I'm so small in this building. And I walk up to this door, and I'm like, why is there a door cut into a door that I can see where the door handle is? That I know that door weighs probably 900 pounds, at least, made out of iron and stuff. I'm like, maybe even more, maybe like a ton. You know, I'm thinking of a big, yeah.
Why are so many of them post offices?
Yeah, my favorite one is why they post up. How much mail were they moving? Where were they taking stuff? Like how much mail was being delivered? And it's the biggest, most crazy buildings. I don't know.
Yeah, all repurposed.
Completely.
But firstly, as post offices.
Well,
so
post offices.
Because I'm looking at a building here. The oldest ones I can find here, 1930. I'm looking for a place to stay in December.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a hotel to stay in.
Mm-hmm.
I can see this one. 1930, it was an iconic post office.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see it's obviously Targaryen in its architecture.
Mm-hmm. What's up, Will Johnson? Yeah. Yeah. The older the buildings, the better. I mean, like there's probably some new buildings that were built for the purpose, strictly speaking, for the purpose of if this shit happens and pops off, where there's, the plasma beams and the electrical grids and blah blah blah, and we live on a computer grid and this thing is melting this. It was built to withstand that. And there's certain cities that ahead of time they firewalled the city off. So like certain cities will withstand that. There's a lot of cities that like you don't really see a lot of problems with. There's not a lot of mud flooding going on. There's not a lot of melted things. There's not a lot of mountains. So I can see a few cities in the United States like that. New Orleans is definitely one of them. There's a few buildings that I'm like, oh, that one's definitely. There's an underground city here, and there's some weird shit going on, and there's a lot of old buildings. But there are some places like think about like Japan, or not Japan, China, where they've built new cities that no one lives in. Why did they do that? Why would they dare do that? It's not, they didn't just build it like thoughtless, like, hey, I'm put like $10 billion into building a city. No, they built a city and they firewalled the entire grid off. They're not letting any energy go there. So that way, after the thing happens, then they have a city for anybody that survives to go to. They hit a button, they turn the grid back on for all these new buildings, and everybody has a place to live, and it's beautiful. You know, they didn't just build that for no reason. They're not stupid. Like how people are forward thinkers. They're like, let's build a city. It's like if they didn't just build it and it's like it's abandoned. Like no one's ever lived there for a reason, because it's not for them yet. You don't build things for the past, you build it for the future.
There's large buildings in downtown Seattle, and they've been there for a while. The tallest one, Columbia Tower, it's a big black building. It has entire floors that are empty.
Yep.
Like the square footage price is too expensive that they actually don't have anybody occupied in there. They're just empty floors. It's like, what, really? What? And there's
what's the purpose? So it's either for what in one direction it's for that, and in another way it's because that building wasn't made for the purpose of people necessary to live in, but as an energy. Like think about the towers. You ever heard of the idea that no floors matter? That most of that building there was no floors in it because they were never built for businesses to be in there. They said, oh, there's all of these floors, but those floors were empty on purpose. Because the thing was, if you look the way it was built, from top to bottom on the outside, it looks like a tuning fork. The whole thing, look at the side of it. It's a tuning fork all around the building. There's like 6 on each side, giant tuning forks, and then the middle floors there was nothing in, and then they were etheric. They accepted the energy of the ether. And then they can throw those around to other buildings, and they become like, I mean, think of like, communication satellites, from here to here, beep, 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 and over to there. I mean, he's throwing energy around anyway. Like how many microvolts, millivolts, maybe more volts. It doesn't matter if I can communicate with my phone to over there. There's something happening in the air. So why not think that the energy is even of a more rarefied energy? It's subtle, but it's there. If you don't need a lot of energy to make something happen, you just got to know what you're doing with it.
And what about Tomorrowland?
What? Oh, that I put that as because of the movie, and because of the have you ever been to the concert? Well, you probably haven't, but I don't know if anybody, have you ever been to the festival Tomorrowland? It's a giant festival, and it's interesting, like what in the movie, if you watch the movie, like what that was about and how the new cities were, and is there an idea of what the old cities were? Were they looking, backwards, or were they looking forwards? Like, is that the new city, or is that the old city they're looking at? Like the crystal cities of Atlantis. Do they exist right now and we just can't see them because we're just on the wrong frequency? And so if they just change everything, we go, whoa, shit. Like when you go into the dream, are we, walking around, are we still here? Are we in the same reality? Or did we just switch slightly, like, hey, we got to switch our vibes up, bro? People like that are on that kind of thing. That's kind of real. That's kind of real. Like just change your vibe a little bit and you're in a whole new environment. You might not even have to move anywhere. Like I just wake up tomorrow and like, this building changes. Like, oh, my walls look better. They're painted. I just wake up and everything's new. So yeah, Tomorrowland might have been yesterday land, huh? Well, you guys talk amongst yourself for a second. I'm gonna go grab myself another beverage, and I cannot take you with me. So talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back, and I gotta piss anyways.
Baby Moses.
Hope you guys have been enjoying the show.
Yo, I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Okay.
Sean Connery was? Sean Connery died? I did not know that. Oh.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Alright, good.
Okay. I'll be right back though.
What's your guys' plans for Christmas?
Oh, we try to get out of town. Go camping.
Where you from?
South Africa.
Whereabouts, bro?
South Africa.
Yeah, we're in South Africa.
Oh, Victoria.
Alright, man, I'm in Joburg.
Oh, cool. So what buildings are you looking for?
Anything that's kind of older than 1930, that look of Tartarian architecture, that they say is Greco-Roman.
Okay.
I found one here, a Monarch Hotel, 1930s Saxon World Post Office.
Check it out.
Yeah, I think getting out of town would be a good idea, man.
Okay, that's good. What else?
Well, I think I'm gonna be at the coast, so I gotta find something there.
Oh, good.
I don't know if I should be at the coast today.
Yeah, so here, you either go out of town or stay home and go to some cathedral in CBD.
I reckon CBD gonna get crazy though.
Yeah, most probably. But there's like quite a few old buildings.
Yeah.
Let me check how old this cathedral is. The Anglican church built on the property in 1879 and it was converted into a cathedral in 1909.
That sounds good.
Yeah, but who knows, it was probably the failure or whatever.
Are you on Instagram, bro?
Yeah, this is my handle, baby.
Alright, I'm gonna find you.
Yeah. But what a coincidence, man.
What's that?
That we meeting on Ben's channel.
How'd you find this guy, man?
Yo, only 2 years ago. It was probably just algorithm vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I found him 2 years ago. And yeah, it's just been crazy from then. He do like those 6-hour lives. Yeah, like this one thing. How'd you find it?
Flat fucking earth.
Oh, nah, see. So we're in Joburg, like,
Bryanston?
oh, cool. I was in Sunny here like 2 weeks ago.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, my cousin's got a little apartment. Yeah, I also thought about going there, but I was like, nah.
Well, the most dangerous part is gonna be the crazy people.
Exactly. And you know where they are.
What you, Andy, what you mean? Who's doing the
Like
geometry?
you said, CBD is
What
probably
geometry? What you talking about?
hectic as well.
Yeah.
You mean
Yeah. Cities are gonna be
the
hectic.
You mean the gematria? The one that I was putting on there?
Turn it for how
Oh, his
long?
name's I don't know if you'll be able to follow him right now. Let me find let me find his name. Are you? Hey, Andy, I'll give it to you on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram and just ask me on there. Yeah, the decoding. Well, yeah, I'll give it to you. I
Or
just
maybe
forget how to
just
spell his
Google
name.
them first. Like,
That's probably your best bet, man. Yeah. It's probably
Follow
your
me on
best bet.
Instagram.
right?
It's Zarzen,
Yeah.
TSAR. I think it's
So let's keep
TSAR underscore ZEN.
Let's
Pretty sure that's how you do it.
go. There's like
Follow me on there and
30
ask me on
videos.
there, because that way I'll just link it with you.
Uh-huh.
Makes sense? And if you don't have
Or if
Instagram,
it's
that's your problem.
structured, though,
Figure that
there's
shit
a
out.
whole new structure. Or unless I could stay in the hut like a Rondavo.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I mean, it's made out of mud. Mud and it's for like groceries and stuff.
Is that where you stay when you go back there? Or do you have a
You know,
house?
when I go back there, it'll be like funerals, so it'll probably be like somebody's house. Yeah, and I haven't went there to visit. It's always funerals or weddings, and that was probably 10 years ago.
I'm probably just gonna seek family, man. You know, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Will Johnson, what you doing over there? You doing some homework?
I'm reading the Gita.
Ah, nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I got class in like 40 minutes.
You're in class right now. This is the classiest place you can be. This is the classiest group of motherfuckers you can find anywhere. Cheers to everybody. Cheers to Pabst Blue Ribbon, I guess.
Cheers, bro.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, we got the isn't the Blue Ribbon isn't that like if you're the best ever? It's the cheapest, but it is pretty decent. 15 pack for like $10. Okay. It's cheaper than water. It's cheaper than it really is. It cost me for a 15 pack of water. It cost me like 12 or $13. I'm like, I get beer. It's cheaper, and I get a little buzz, and it's cleaner. Yes, I'm all about that. Oh man. Oh. There we go. That's the only thing that sucks about tunics is if you sit down wrong, you kind of sit on the back of it, and you're like, oh, I'm stuck. Ah. So what's up? What's next? What's next on the agenda here? You guys want to get into? I'm excited for today. I mean, I know that. I like it's. I just like to because I have no say in it, and I don't really. It's kind of like watching it outside of a fishbowl. You're like, look at you guys, you're doing all that stuff. It's like overseeing the whole craziness. Like I used to hate the news, and now I watch the news because I'm like, look at this idiocy, look at these crazy people, look at this insanity. Like I thought I was the crazy one, and I realized like, no, I'm actually the only sane person out here. Everybody else is crazy. Huh?
I've taken $1,000 bet that Joe Biden will never be the president of the United States.
Who'd you take that bet with? A friend or?
A friend.
Yeah. Well, enjoy that wins. Enjoy those wins. That's winning.
Yo, I don't know how people like this election thing is so scripted. It's unbelievable. It's like it's perfect setup.
Bad script and oversell.
Oh, it's an oversell.
Yeah, right?
It's an oversell to people that see it. Everybody else is like, yes.
It's like Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels never gonna win that. Never gonna win that one. But it would be nice if he did. So did I send you guys that video of Joe Biden being a hologram?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. You seen that, Parzival? Hey Jordan, Jordan, are you on my Instagram too? No, you're not on my Instagram. Do you have Instagram? Do you have Instagram, Jordan? No, your mic isn't on, so you just shake your head yes, no, yes, no. Okay. No, you don't. Okay, all right. Maybe. Hey, Parzival, the screen is shareable for everybody. Can you play that video? Yo, yo, fam. That's my dude right there. Yo, yo, fam.
Oh yeah,
Yo, yo, yo,
he's a
fam.
hologram.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that dude is good. Orion TV.
Just looking for it.
Yeah. Oh, this. You want to see Joe? Does Joe Biden exist? I'm a little. I've been skeptical for a while, just because he's never in public. Like he doesn't do any debates, because I don't think he's actually walking around. I think he's an actual hologram.
Doesn't talk like he's a person.
And what does he talk like? He talks like like he's always kind of like there's a glitch in his system. He
Yeah.
like when I get really excited and I kind of stutter a little bit, even I sound somewhat coherent. He does not sound coherent. Here we
Even
go.
Trump sounds coherent.
Yep.
Yo, family. Y'all listen to this shit and check this out. This is crazy.
I have to mute you guys for a second.
It's 2020. They're letting it all out, fam. This is not a fucking game, yo. There is no Joe Biden, nigga. Yo, that nigga's a fucking hologram for real, family. It's a fam. It's all a sham, fam. None of this shit is real, family. It's all to keep us trapped in 3D, having us believe in this bullshit. Whoa.
Whoa! Look at them
See,
eyes.
fam? They're not real, fam. None of them.
The truth is, as of tonight, we don't really know. We have no clue what Joe Biden actually thinks or if he's capable of thinking.
God.
Hologram designed to mimic the behavior of a non
Well, sorry, you guys were muted. Let me answer this question real quick. You guys talk amongst yourselves. Let me answer this question for this person. Um, so how to remedy MS? Takes a while. Depends on how bad it is. Are you still here? It's time. Hey, it's time. If you're in here, I'll answer it for you. Yeah, geomatria. I like that you call it geomatria, but gematria. Yeah, yeah, Andy. I told you, link up with me on the Instagram, and I'll give it to you. You still here? Okay. Well, the first thing is to clean the bowels. You have to clean the bowels out. Number one thing. Um, I've given most of the resources to do that, if not all of them. You have to clean everything out first, and then all of the things that are so MS can be caused by a number of things. Um, some of it is a haywired electrical system in the brain, and a lot of it is problems with the myelin sheaths within the body. So it's the body's inability to recreate um, uh, like lubrication in between joints and things. So there's a way to rebuild that. So the first thing that anybody needs to do is clean. Once you clean everything, once you once you clean everything out, then you can start to rebuild it. Most people that they want to take a pill, they just keep wanting to. I want to fix it now. I want to fix it now. You have to go. You have to go rewind. You have to get rid of things first. It's everything in the body is in the way of, like the things that are in the body are literally in the way of electrical signals, magnetism working, nutrients working, oils getting places. All of that can't happen when there are tubes that are blocked. And tubes are blocked in people's brains, in people's bodies, that cause symptoms of multiple sclerosis, which is, let me not tell you what it really is, because that would maybe upset someone. But it's something that was supposedly fixed, and it's not. But everybody thinks that you can add some. You can't add something
Yo,
to
Zach,
yeah. What's up?
I'm piecing.
All right, so clean the whole thing out first. You have to clean out the bowels, then clean out the liver, the gallbladder. So that way your body can start, the body, whoever this is, they can start to actually take the nutrients that you'll be adding afterwards and re-healing the body. A lot of this is remove, then add water to allow the brain. So if there is electrical malfunctions in the brain, because that is part of a few different disorders. But it's just it's electrical misfiring in the body. Just make it simple. Your body is go watch one of my early videos on how the body functions. It's the three systems of the body, and a main part of the body is electrical. You know, it's an electrical system. Why do you think you can get electrocuted? If you weren't an electrical system, you wouldn't be able to get electrocuted. Add what specifically? Well, how bad is the MS? Is it like someone's in a wheelchair, or someone are starting to develop symptoms of it? And where is it? Like, is it highlighted amongst people's twitching, or is it knees, or is it like just all over? So to remedy that, there's a bunch of oils that can be used to start to so you want to, there's multiple things that need to be healed there. And you want to rebuild an electrical system, and you want to rebuild the myelin sheaths in the body. And so there's lots of oils and cholesterols, a lot of egg yolks, just eggs in general, egg yolks, oils, wheelchair bed. Okay, well, I mean, the first part's going to be the hardest part. It's like you got to convince the person you need to get rid of all of the medical things, the medicines, all the salts. Okay, so wheelchair bed. Yeah, there has to be. Go get a colonic. Get a colonic. The first thing, because the easiest thing to do, rather than doing enema after enema, do a series of colonics. It means you go and you lay down and somebody puts thing in your butt, and you just lay there for a while and get all the shit out you. Clean out the organs, and maybe some coffee enemas. these things have to occur before any healing can happen. You can't just keep adding things to the body, especially whatever. I know there's probably pain medicines and things. They can keep taking pain medicines because that's not gonna the pain. There's not a really good way to get rid of the pain except for maybe white willow bark, which you make aspirin out of, and you'd make really high dose of that. And then there's a few other herbs that you could use, but herbs or whatever, that's not going to be the worst thing, but everything else that goes into it and all of the diet, I'm assuming most people that I know that have had that get MS, their diet consists of a lot of milk that has been pasteurized, a lot of fried foods, and a lot of there's a lot of pasteurized milk is a main factor that I've noticed when people tell me about like what was their diet like, what is their diet like now, what is their pooping habits like, what does their poop look like, these are real things. But like asking me now how to rebuild all of that, like if someone's in a wheelchair, you easy a month away before, like all of the process that you'll need to do before you need any of that information is, and it's not that I can't give it to you. I mean, I'm telling you already, it's going to be some oils and cholesterols, and then there's a few other things. It would be you have to clean out the body first, and until that's done, there's nothing you can do really. I mean, even just by fasting and doing some things to clean the body out, that will remedy a lot of the problems. Just that alone, because the body on its own will do its own healing as long as you stop stuffing things into the body. There's no food that's going to fix it. There's a lack of food that will fix it. There's more water, less of this. More breathing, more grounding, less eating, less, that's going to help. So that's a good way to start, and then get at me further. But that's, right now eating oils and cholesterols and fat and certain types of fats and things, they're not going to really do anything. It's not going to, it's not going to assist, because the healing is not. It's not a doing, it's an undoing. Understand? So, there we go. And also, I'm going to call this a show. You guys, I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to get back to my Zoomy chats. And have a beautiful day. Hope you enjoyed the earlier commentary and the breakdown of the codings. And again, it's time. You know how to get at me. Theo Luminous. Let me know further if I can help you further, but let me do it off the line while I'm not doing the Zoom. You know what I'm saying? And but it's cleaning, dude. It's just clean house. You gotta colonics, enemas, removing all of the problems. Yeah. There you go. I'll help further, but it's not on me. I can't. What am I gonna do? Like, it's enemas. It's colonics. Yeah. All right. I'll chat with y'all soon. Have a good day. Be easy. Watch the news today. You won't even have to watch it. Somebody will tell you if things pop off. It'll be fun. Stay well. I'll talk to y'all soon. Oh, and as always, beneath there's a way to PayPal me or Cash App me, because I'm not a rich man, but rich of spirit, but if not of monetary units. So if you want to, you can always donate to me there. And thumbs up, like, subscribe, all that bullshit. Bye, guys.